All right, fantastic. We are live streaming. Here we go. Yes, we're live streaming. Welcome online, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting live for today's event. Now, if you're here in the Zoom room, please type in exactly where you're watching us from. We'd love to know. We're in 74 countries around the world, but we're also live streaming right now on Facebook and YouTube. So again, type in where you're watching us from there. We're going to give you a quick timer, which is your opportunity to check if your guests are online, and we'll be starting in 30 seconds. Alrighty, welcome online, ladies and gentlemen. You're here today to see the official opportunity overview of Neumi, which is in 74 countries around the world and 250,000 members. And today you are blessed to hear from my beautiful friend Irene Trivaludes, who's actually the pioneer that kicked off the Greek team around the world. So with that in mind, if you don't speak fluent English, please note in the Zoom room live, you can click on captions and then read along in your local language. If you're on YouTube, unfortunately, it doesn't do it live now, but it will in about 48 hours from now. So if you want to see the captions, you need to be here in the Zoom room instead live. With that in mind, I'm going to hand you to Irene. Over to you.
Hello, everyone. I'm so blessed to be here, and I'm here for 4 years almost now this August, and I'm very fortunate that to be doing the presentation for you all this evening and explaining to you this incredible opportunity of a company that is called Neumi. Let's see, who is Neumi? Neumi is has a very special meaning for me, and it's the trailblazers, the innovators dedicated to revolutionizing health and wellness through our cutting-edge technology. We call it Hydrostat Molecular Encapsulation Delivery System. And let's explain what this technology does. It solves poor absorption rates, because I don't know if you guys have done any research. Study shows that 90% of our oral supplements are not fully absorbed by the body. So basically, you take a supplement and it's going all to waste. So, this means only very fraction of the nutrients get utilized. So Neumi found the solution to all that and created the hydrostat technology, and then nanosize all these particles and they deliver the products in ultra pure water, more pure than a hospital IV. So let's explain the difference between hydrostat technology and other products on the market. The first difference is the cell size. Like I said, the Neumi products, the nano size to 10 millimicrons, they are so small to be fully absorbed by the human cells. Versus the molecules on the other products, they are so big that if you see in the diagram over there, the human cell is a lot smaller than the other products, so they don't get absorbed at all. Also, the Neumi products, they manage a way to the surface side, like you can see in the middle section, it's 200 times greater than non-treated ingredients. So we treated the ingredients in a way that they get absorbed fully. And the third main difference is the hydrostat technology, that the products get absorbed in ultra pure water. So you don't get any lipids or any fats or any other chemicals in your product that you are utilizing, and gets delivered the purest way possible. So these are the main three ingredients. And now that we are able to get all the ingredient nutrients into our cells, let's see how Neumi utilized it to deliver the glutathione. Glutathione, I couldn't even pronounce it 4 years ago, is the master antioxidant of our body. It protects our cells, it detoxifies your body, it's a key to life, to health, to performance, to longevity. It has so many roles and it's so important for our body. It helps us with over 400 processes. And one of them is actually to increase the effectiveness of other antioxidants and vitamins you might be consuming. So there is so many studies because of the importance of the molecule, over 200,000 right now. And it is incredible because vitamin C used to be more studies for vitamin C than glutathione. Now that they saw how important it is, we've surpassed and tripled up almost the number of studies. And glutathione, basically, there is the doctors, like Dr. Oz, he says, is the most powerful antioxidant you have ever heard of. It's one of the keys to fighting off the diseases you fear the most. It's called glutathione. Now write it down because it's critically very important. Also, Dr. David Katz from the Yale University Research Center, he says if you're chronically run down, if you're chronically fatigued, if your body just isn't firing in all cylinders, low glutathione may be part of it, both cause and effect. And I was one of those people 4 years ago, and that's why I'm so passionate about this. So glutathione as you age, as you can see on the right side on the chart, in your body as you age, the glutathione production decreases naturally every year. So by the time you are like 50, you have a lot less production than you are in 20. As you can see on the chart, when you're 70, you have less than half of your glutathione. So also when you have chemical in your cells by ingestion of toxins nowadays, heavy metal exposure to radiation, free radicals, they cause even the glutathione to expedite it even more to have lower glutathione, and that's why we see a lot of people are not feeling well nowadays. So we need to supplement, and this is the best way to do it. So let's see the benefits of the glutathione and continue with that and see what the huge impact glutathione has if you have a low level glutathione versus a high level of glutathione. When you have low glutathione, you're gonna have weakened immune system, physical and mental fatigue, muscle weakness and aches, inflammation, premature aging and disease, dull and dry skin, gray hair and balding, brain fog and headaches, digestive issues, allergies, weight gain, and so on and so forth. These are just a few of the issues you will experience with low levels of glutathione versus the high levels of glutathione. You're going to have a boosted immune energy. You're going to have more energy, better athletic performance if you're an athlete, balanced inflammation. You're going to have delayed aging and disease, healthy, radiant skin, decreased grain and balding, balanced digestion, weight management, so on and so forth. There is so many benefits. I mean, if we had the whole list here, I'd be reading for an hour at least. So let's take a look about the Hydrostat product breakdown itself. But we're gonna do an FDA disclaimer first that these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. The problem we are solving here is glutathione decreases with age, like we said a few minutes ago, and environment, leaving it no practical way to get it into the cells. So if you take a capsule and it goes to your stomach, the glutathione is wasted basically. You're not getting any of it, maybe a tiny percentage. So the solution is a Nutrusys product that uses the hydrostat technology we explained earlier and nanosized the glutathione, L-cysteine, curcumin, and other nutrients to become bioavailable within seconds. Just orally squeezing it in your mouth for 30 seconds or longer, then you swallow it and you experience a lot of different benefits. Most of all is immune boost, joint support, clean and sustained energy, rapid recovery, and so much more. So this is incredible. The problem also we also have is with skincare. It's that I mean the company came with a skincare product almost out of the fluke. Somebody tried the glutathione on a spray and it worked. They added a lot more ingredients, but you buy a bunch of creams like 5, 6 steps, and they're so expensive, and they contain harmful ingredients, and they don't do no good to you. So the solution over here is the Neumi Skin, that they wrap all the wonderful ingredients that your skin needs to be the glutathione, hyaluronic acid, curcumin, collagen, and a lot more nutrients that they absorb instantly into your skin in few seconds. And it feels so refreshing using this product. And it helps reducing the pore size, it smooths the skin texture, lifts and firms your skin, it brightens and evens the skin tone. A lot of people are telling me that, reduces the fine lines and wrinkles, and fight skin age pollutants. Somebody the other day told me that she says, I don't have dark circles anymore. I said, that's wonderful. So we have another problem to find a clean solution for energy and focus. People often try to resolve low energy and lack of focus with harmful stimulants, like the drinking products that they shouldn't be drinking, that they have a lot of bad things in them. And so neuro is the answer to that prayer, basically, because we all need more energy. So the neuro uses a hydrostat nano delivery system to maximize absorption of arginine, magnesium, gluconate, L-theanine, caffeine, and other nutrients. So you notice a lot of different benefits like enhanced memory. You don't forget what you went in the room for. That's me at least. Improve mood. You're always in a better mood. I feel like that. I just switched actually before that event. Increased focus, rapid energy, heightened cognitive performance. This product is one of my favorites. All of them are actually, but this is very dearly to me. So another problem we have today's environmental disruptors are having increased negative effects on women's health and hormones. We have a hormone imbalances that women are suffering with, and we have this product in a few markets. It's not everywhere yet. We're working on it. Every woman knows about the inconveniences that cycles the hormone changes. I experienced very bad hormone changes, night sweats, and all the everything that comes with it. I didn't think I ever would. But with hers, everything changed. Helps alleviating the bloating, the cramps, the PMS, supports healthy hormone function. It helps with hot flashes and night sweats, enhances the mood and overall well-being. And it's a botanical formula. It's incredible formula, and it's one of the ladies' favorite. So we got a new product last year, and that is my boyfriend's favorite actually because he grew some, nicer hair he has on his head. He has healthier hair actually, and his scalp looks a lot healthier. Sometimes your skin is getting dry, you have dandruff, you have thinning because of it, and often environmental factors, hormonal changes cause a lot of issues with our hair, and they're not the healthy hair that we want to have. And Neumi hair, it's a revolutionary formula that gives you full and last living hair therapy. Basically, you just spray it on and you leave it. It smells nice and fresh. It uses the same hydrostat technology, and this innovation ensures that every application penetrates into your scalp and promotes healthier, more vibrant hair. And what it does, it strengthens your hair, it helps your health of your scalp, moisturizes and soothes, and actually acts as a heat protection. If you blow drying your hair and you dry your hair, use that for sure. So also increase the hair density. That's what my boyfriend experienced. So amazing feedback. We have, this is one of my favorite, Bill Gillespie. He's 64, 2 years old. At 49 years old, he was a world champion, lifting 804 pounds. That is 364 kilos. He got on a Neumi product at age 62, and he smashed that record, and he bench pressed 1,129 pounds. That never happens. I mean, in age 62, he bench pressed a lot more than he did at age 49. He broke his world record, of course, and that is very unheard of. So another amazing feedback is Lachlan from Australia. He's a 24-year-old powerlifting athlete, and he's a personal trainer and gym manager. He said that the 3-week training recovery has been amazing, coming into each session fresh, no soreness from previous weekly sessions, already hitting personal best months out of my next competition. And in week 4, he used the Swiss around his training, he said, and post-training sessions, and even more personal best on my lifts, including hitting 270 kilos for 2 reps deadlift for the first time ever. This is not only for athletes, though, it's also for people like Dana in Louisiana. She's 34-year-old, homeschooling mother of 3. As soon as I started, she says, using NutriSwiss, on day 1, I immediately found I had way more energy. Also, prior to using the Hers product, every month I would have mood swings, bloating, and breast tenderness. However, since I have been using it, I found that I don't have any PMS symptoms at all. And you can tell how huge difference it makes on her life. We also have Jeannie from Hawaii. She's 55 years old, natural health and skin care specialist. And she says, wow, neuro is a noticeable cognitive focus, clarity, memory, and energy boosting, get a ton of stuff done switch that I ever dare go without. That is a mouthful. She has so much energy, that's why. Anyone that knows me know I have a severe attention span and memory deficit. So this is over and above the incredible benefits from NutraSwiss, which is also a huge help with those things. So amazing feedback also from Keith from Louisiana. He's 61 years old and he says, after suffering for almost a year with severe discomfort in my neck and shoulder from an injury, just 48 hours after beginning NutraSwiss, I woke realizing I had slept all night long. That was the first time in almost a year. I was eventually completely without discomfort and able to return to my body weight exercise routine. Today I'm stronger than I've ever been. That is incredible. And look at Elaine's transformation from South Australia. The before and after is incredible. In just 4 weeks, she swears she didn't lose any weight during the 30-day period. However, look at the impact in reducing puffiness in her face and around her neck. She looks incredible. Not the reduced fine lines, the redness, the pore size. I mean, everything looks so much better on the right side, doesn't it? Then we have Linda from Indonesia. I don't even have to say nothing about this picture. You can tell that the skin looks so much even, the tone. She used the Neumi skin for 17 days between those two pictures, and her skin looks so much more soft and clear. She also reported feeling stronger and more enthusiastic because she slept much deeper after using the new NutraSwiss as well. And then we have this 80-year-old lady from Nigeria that she sprayed her face with Neumi 3 to 4 times each day for 4 weeks, and her results are astonishing. Her skin tone definitely looks much more even in just 4 weeks. And this one is another one of my favorites. Look at her neck, the before and after. It's incredible. This is Donna from Texas. And of course, she was overjoyed with her results from using Numi Skin for 8 weeks, wouldn't you be? I mean, look at the neck. The skin is tighter, looks like basically like she almost did a lifting job. It aged backwards for sure. Sherry from Indiana, USA. She was our first person to actually test the Numi skin, and this was the left picture is in 2018. The right picture is a couple of years ago, and it looks like the younger sisters. So in 6 years, this is definitely a huge difference. Instead of getting older, she looks like she's getting refreshed and younger. Then we have a bunch of testimonials regarding the hair. I'm so happy to, Rick from Utah says, I'm so happy to be invited to participate the trial group for this product. Given the amazing results, I will continue using it. And this is his results in a month. That is incredible. And then we have over here Jamie from Louisiana. This is her results in 5 months. She says, after using the Numi hair, I'm finally able to wear my hair shoulder length or put it up in a ponytail. As a result, my self-esteem and confidence are through the roof. And I totally agree with that. I mean, what lady doesn't want to have a full hair, you know? So we have Sherry also. She did a before and after on her hair. Her length on her hair, you can tell that her hair started growing. She had hard time getting her hair to grow because it's breaking, but this keeps your hair moist. So after years of amazing results with a Numi Skin and all the other products, she had expectations for the same for this product, and she says, "Why? Wow, it exceeded them." And for sure, you can tell that in this picture. In 9 months, her hair looks so nice and healthy. If you want to see more testimonials, please join us at New Me New You. It's on Facebook, and just check them all out. There are a lot of incredible testimonials there. And let's talk a little bit about the company's vision. Stephen K. Scott is a visionary. He spent his whole life searching for breakthrough products, purchasing the rights of those products, and marketing them on TV. He had the longest information ever on TV with a total gym, and he sold multi-million dollars in products on through that avenue. So he was ready to retire until he found what he called the biggest breakthrough of his entire life, which is why he launched Neumi to share this technology with us and with the world. And I'm so glad he did. And he hired Aaron Rennett as his president and CEO. That was a great choice because he is incredible. He says, I'm aiming to ensure that Neumi is the most field-driven and responsive company within the industry, and you can tell that he really cares. Also, we do have a science and medical advisory board that is beyond anything I've seen anywhere else. And the members of that advisory board, they serve completely on volunteer basis, driven by the belief in Numi's groundbreaking technology without any compensation at all. So if you visit Numi.com and you read the biographies, you'll be astonished. I mean, it's amazing. So let's check what the execution is. Why a home-based business? Led by the field-based approach, we empower the teams and partners to drive meaningful impact and with integrity and transparency and customer focus. Because if you're looking at the numbers and if you research online, since 2024, everybody buys everything online, and home-based business is getting bigger and bigger every year. So, I mean, you can see the numbers that they keep on growing, 207 billion in sales in 2025, 180 million people involved and growing fast. So why not have a little small piece of the pie, right? It wouldn't hurt. So we are open in 74 countries, and that's why I love Numi, and I chose to be here because it changed my life. We're also in 74 countries with over 250,000 plus members, and it keeps on growing, and unparalleled compensation plan and benefits. And they're also giving you amazing tools to use to do what you need to do. So you can leverage the hydrostat power. The power of hydrostat is incredible with zero membership fees, free membership perks, and membership wholesale pricing, free business building tools, industry training, and marketing assets, and 3 ways to earn weekly commissions paid on up to 7 generations. 4 ways to earn monthly commissions paid on all generations to infinity. So I believe this is amazing by itself because I just started with the product itself and I just wanted my product to get paid. And now I have the whole Greek team underneath me. That was a blessing and it can happen to anybody. So the opportunity of leveraging the power of hydrostat, it can be a return of the investment. This is where I started personally, and then you can create a residual income, and then you can build your legacy asset. So what you worked on, it's not gonna go to waste. You can leave it, to your kids, your family. So where are you at? You have 3 options today, and you're ready to get started. You want to try the product, reach out to the person who invited you to this presentation, or you need more information. We'd be happy to provide you with information. Just go back to the person who invited you. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you join our Numi family.